okusaasanya amawulire ag'obulimba n'okubika abantu. Minisita omubeezi w'ensonga ez'ebweru Okero Oryem alaze essanyu okukwatibwa kwa Lumbuye olw'amawulire ag'obulimba gazze ng'asaasaanya.
Nga munaana omwezi guno Pulezidenti Museveni yalagira abakuumaddembe okukwata abo bonna abagenda bamubika nti yafaako ssa n'abagenda basiiwuuka empisa ku mitimbagano gya intaneti nga basaasaanya amawulire ag'obulimba.
The social media apparatus has been saying that Museveni is dead. Now the other day when I went to side of Bombo to lay a foundation, people were looking really. The security service needs also to solve that problem.
Omuyigo ku bantu bano gwatandika eyalira amawulire gakedde kusaasaana nga galaga nti Fred Kajubi amanyiddwa ennyo nga Lumbuye akwatiddwa mu ggwanga lya Buturuki gy'abadde abeera. Minisita omubeezi ow'ensonga z'ebweru w'eggwanga Okero Oryem agambye nti bannayuganda basaanidde basanyukire okukwatibwa kwa Lumbuye abadde afuuse mukoko mu kujooga abakulembeze ba kuno.
And if he's arrested because of a crime he committed, then he deserves to be arrested because he committed a crime. Anybody who commits a crime in any country whatsoever will pay the price for committing or breaking the law, including in Uganda. That person they're talking to is not a special person. Who is he to think that he can be above the law?
Mu mbeera eno ekitongole kya poliisi ekikesi kitegeezezza nga bwe beesunze Lumbuye okukomezebwawo kuno kubanga obujulizi obukakasa emisango gye yazza baabufuna dda.
Emisango gy'alina mingi miyitirivu gisuka ne mwana kuviira ddala mu 2018 19 2 ate bwe twatuuka ebiralawo nga tugenda ne mbululu wate yavuma nakula emisango emingi ennyo nadda ne mukati ne yeewuguma.
Alright, ku Fuse exclusive kwe tusinziira okuweereza kola kyamaanyi nnyo ggwe eyatwegattako nobeera nga wasubscribinga ku Fuse exclusive era nga nyongera kujjukiza nti information ngeno sako nesinga wate munnange ebere kusanga in your comfort zone. Akatambi ako kentandise nako kalinza okubeera nga kakusiigira kale nno ekifaananyi n'ebibuuzo byogenda okubeera nga bwebuuza maaso eno ninga ninza okugamba nti tekalina paati nnyo ku main video wabula eggwanga Uganda ninza okugamba nti liri mu katyabaga akamaanyi era nga acknowledgement ekoleddwa abo beninza okugamba nti nno be batudde mu gavumenti eno eya wakati. Kyeninza okugamba nti njagamba nti gavumenti evuddeyo n'ebeera ng'ekonfaminga ku bya Lumbuye byonna bye tuzze tulaba ebisinga ate munnange ebirinza n'okubeera nga bigisuula mu ntata. Akatambi ako kentandise nako ka myaka giri 3 emabega saagala ogambe nti Lumbuye bamukutte wabula njagala obeere nga omanya lwaki nkakozesezza era ngaawo minisita Okero Oryem eyali akulira ensonga z'ebweru yatukakasa n'atugamba nti Lumbuye agenda beera nga alinnya nnyonyi esooka era bannamawulire bagombawo batwagombawo ku airport y'eggwanga Uganda Entebbe airport ku ssaawa zaali 9 ez'ekiro ennyonyi lwe yali egambibwa okubeera nga egwa wabula ng'ekifo ky'omukulu Fred Lumbuye Kajubi kyajja kikalu nga tewali kituddemu era ebibuuzo byajja bingi paka omukulu bwe balemerera okubeera nga bamuleeta. Wabula ku mulundi guno olinza okwebuuza lwaki ntandise bwetyo. Ensonga za Lumbuye zirinnye enkandago paka gavumenti wevuddeyo n'ebeera ng'ekola acknowledgement ku ebyo n'etuuka n'ogamba nti munnaye security details ne intelligent olumu byajja ng'ayogera bituufu ddala biva from the horse's mouth byenjagala tubeere nga tulabako ate naawe ogambe nti twatuuka ddi wano nga bweli enkola yaffe. Video soko jimpere like nagamba video ojiwa like edduka misinde netuka kuyogo wandika ddate munnange eberenga etuka katana twegattako wano kugambira nti munnange beera ngo subscribinga today nga we nagambye dda so that information ingeno sako nesingawo ate munnange ebere kusanga in your comfort zone. Injagala ebirowoozo byo ku nsonga zino wabula gwe atamanyi Lumbuye for the purpose of record nyamba nije wakatambika omusajja ono simukozesa nnyo wano olw'ensonga nti atera okozesa olulimi kale nno lwesitatera kubeera nga nzikiriziganya nalwo but for the purpose of record kankugiriwo akantu kano gwe atamanyi Lumbuye ate nkuwe ku gavumenti mu bulamba lamba.
Kati ebigambo byengenda okuzanya byengenda otandika nabyo then nsumule video ebigambo bino tutandika nabyo byengera otandika ka video ka odongoto bwe mmala okazanya nsumule video mwana kye mulindiridde kantandike n'akatandika.
As a politician who has been in opposition for long, there are certain questions we should answer. President Amin left 17 properties.
For Uganda government in London, how comes there are only 2? There is the residence of the ambassador and the one at the Trafalgar Square. Who sold the other 15? Isn't that corruption? Uganda Dairy Corporation with branches all over Uganda was sold for $1. Isn't that corruption? Bank of Uganda with all the branches, BOU building, that you now call Cham Towers, was sold, and the annex, UCB, the annex was sold on Christmas Day. It was a gift actually on Christmas Day, the main building. So, Atiak Sugar, you have given Atiak Sugar in the north 700 billion shillings. We don't even have 1 spoon of sugar. Presidential Banana Initiative in Mbarara. This year we are giving them 15 billion shillings to improve the varieties of bananas. By now we expected to see bananas in sackets, not being brought in lorries. All those Lubawa Hospital, we have put 1.4 trillion shillings of taxpayers' money. The whole Committee of Parliament, Honorable Miru, Parliament did not advise.
They are in a different league. The people down there were saying Balaam may be coming. None of the ministers is scared of Balaam. Oh, someone has used a bridge for 1.5 billion. It's okay. But what about the corruption at the ministerial level? What about the corruption at the governmental level? What about the properties of Uganda government that we know the buyer is the seller? You know these things. There is a whole committee of parliament chaired by Honorable Okumurigan that tried to find out who are the shareholders of Uganda Property Holdings Limited. Uganda Property Holdings Limited is a company that manages all our properties abroad. In UK, in Netherlands, I even went to the other one in Belgium, in Nigeria, Transocean Land, in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam, in Mombasa. They have sold most of our properties, and a whole committee of parliament even failed to find out who the shareholders of Uganda Property Holdings Limited are. A whole committee of parliament. Okay. If not even that, even government now is paying rent in its own building. The Uganda Property Holdings Limited. The building belongs to government, but the government is still paying rent in their own building. So you go and kill those people constructing bridges in Pade, put them on fire escort, but the thieves have lead vehicles. This is where the battle is. The thieves, they even clear way for thieves. They are the thieves in this government. We are not going to be scared. Honorable Lumumba.
All right. Akatambi mutongole katandise era mbaniriza nnyo ennaku z'omwezi 27 lunaku lwa bbalaza mwezi gwa 7 2026 ebigambo biwulidde kati bwe tugamba abantu abatamanyi information nti eggwanga Uganda abakulembeze abaavaako bali bamaze oditegekera buli kimu abasajja ne bajja ne bagabula ne beegabula eggwanga ne balitwala kitebategedde tulina obusungu bunnyo ku bintu byaffe n'eggwanga lyaffe Uganda odifuula togge kati olunaku lwa leero Nyanda Yoseferiti bahabulwa ne mutabani we bwe tumala obbasuuza musajja waabwe omunyarwanda owa Victoria University ne tumbasuuza obutabira Minister of Internal Affairs bamaze ne balonda era omwana waabwe gwe bayita Juma Witonzi Kisekka State Minister for Internal Affairs nga musajja munyarwanda nenga Piero yo gobatadde nga akola ku nsonga ez'omunda mu ggwanga musajja munyarwanda wadaleka erinnya ly'Abaganda era bagamba abatanda amanya bangi nnyo kati ensonga lwaki balwana nnyo kutwala Minister of Internal Affairs tubajja banyonyere muganyo gy'owulira kanji kunyonyola omundi ogusembayo
ebigambo ebyo nga bw'obirabye n'ensenjeka yaabyo n'engeri gy'aleetamu obujulizi bwe kw'otadde n'okuzannya vidiyo atera kubeera live ku ssaawa eyo ez'ekiro saako n'abamugoberera ku mikutu gye emitimbagano asobola okuvayo n'agamba afunye emergency meeting oba emergency live ayina ezimu z'ayita security check nga alagira oba nga awabula aba opposition era ng'agamba gwe otakola kino kigenda bva bwe kiti gwe beera nga weetereza mu ngeri bwetyo ng'atudde mu ntebe ye y'omukulu Frederick Lumbuye. Mu myaka egy'emabegako yayogeranga ne ku bantu nti ono agenda kuttibwa nattibwa, ono agenda kufa n'afa mu ngeri ezitategeerekeka, era akatambi eri ke twatandise nako y'ensonga lwaki baali basazeewo omugombamu obwala, wabula ne bibeera nga bigaana okusinziira ku ndagaano z'amawanga agamu nga wootunuulira Turkey ne Uganda abagamba nti tetusobola beera nga tubawa omuntu ku nsonga ezeekuusa ku by'obufuzi n'abeera ng'asigalayo, wabula olunaku olw'eggulo oba nammwe abadde ku mitimbagano egy'enjawulo abakulu mu gavumenti baavuddeyo nga bali mu kakiiko akamu ne babeera nga baraisinga alamu endala nga bagamba omukulu Frederick Lumbuye ng'agaba nnyo information eri accurate ate nga ekwata ku intelligence sako ne security y'eggwanga Uganda. Ekigambo ekitampoomedde nga nze ayagala eggwanga lyange Uganda, kubanga ebintu ebyo biba nga byasanguzibwa ku social media ate n'obeera ng'ovaayo ng'obyakinoologinga nti bituufu nga we biri oba ebisinga biri accurate, kale nno nandigambye nti tekyandibadde kirungi kubanga bangi basobola okugoberera ebyo omukulu by'abaawa ne bagamba nti bituufu. Kale nze ngamba ne byandibadde nga bituufu byandibadde bisigala internally ne gwe atannabirabako maze okulaga Lumbuye yaani era akola ki. Kati njagala owulirize ku bakulu bano nga nabo bakyakenologinga era nga bakkiriza nti omukulu byonna ebisinga byayogera bituufu ensangi zino. Wuliriza naawe ompa obubaka obubwo mu comment section.
Okwere David Bicham, I represent the people of Bukedia constituency. I have two questions to the Minister of Fisheries. First is about our sovereignty, Uganda as a country that we have. And of course sovereignty it cuts across to all nations. But we are having something which has been trending for the last 5 years, where we have our own Ugandans who happen to go outside Uganda and then they begin damaging the image of our own country. And sometimes you get that these are people who are privileged to intelligence information and they begin exposing it out on social media. I think about 2 years ago or 3, we had an issue concerning about Lumbuye, a gentleman called Lumbuye in Turkey, who had all the information of security, intelligence information, sometimes information about State House, and whatever he was speaking, it was very accurate. And my question, therefore, not even that person alone, there are also others in UK, there are also others in other countries. I mean, what are we doing as a ministry to allow our own Ugandans to go out and begin revealing out our own confidential information? And who in security or in intelligence is revealing such confidential information to damage our own sovereignty and integrity? Second question. When I was coming in, I got you when you're doing a presentation in regard to the Ugandans who have committed some crimes, and some of them are even in prisons and all that. My question is, how many Ugandans do we have who are out there and they're in detentions? And what kind of offenses are they serving? And how many can be helped? And are we thought assistance of the Ugandan government to see that such kind of Ugandans can be helped? Because it does not stop that the moment I leave Uganda, my identity as a Ugandan stops at the time when I exit the country. Because I've seen sometimes circumstances where a burden is shifted to the government, someone dies outside the country, and then the burden of transporting the coffin of bodies is again given to our own government. That is my question. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Roberts.
Also, my concern, Madam Chair, is on some Ugandan associations. Some are facilitated by our government. They are given money, but they continue to be negative. And they paint a very bad image on our country. Are we trying, is the ministry putting any efforts to sensitize them, or maybe encourage them to come and visit Uganda and see that the way they left it is not how it's not it is that Uganda is not in the same way they left it, because most of them have been in the diaspora for a very long time, and some were born from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Honorable.
I think yesterday but one, what is going on in some of our systems. Question obviously is, how does somebody in the diaspora know what is happening in State House, in internal affairs, in foreign affairs? There is, of course, a loophole somewhere which needs to be sealed. There is a leakage. And it's very dangerous for any country's national security if intelligence leaks, if intelligence becomes rumor mongering, dangerous rumor mongering. That's very dangerous. And some of these people are not outside there because they wanted to be there. They are bitter. So part of our mobilization and sensitization is to instill a sense of patriotism in these people. And some of them have started learning, because what happened in South Africa taught them a lot. All these people have been saying nasty things in South Africa, found themselves at the airport. And they were panicking. They thought they were going to be taken to prison, and we just told them, no, you are home. That's why we have been telling you, east or west, you will end up here. Dead or alive, you will end up here. So, go to Chankwanzi, see what is there, and Chair, by the time they left Chankwanzi, they were very happy. When they came, they were all traumatized. They didn't know what was going to happen next. So, this is why we need constant mobilization. We need constant sensitization. And these people are not bad. They are pushed by circumstances. Now, Chair, the most important thing for us to ask ourselves is this. Do we understand, or have we identified, understood, and analyzed the push factors from here versus the pull factors where these people go? That's what we need to deal with. Because if we don't understand why our people are leaving and what is attracting them there, we are going to continue with these problems.
It's about the diaspora. I'm sure that the ministry has got a mandate of promoting our interests all over the globe. But the challenge that we are having, the Ugandans outside there, some of them have got a negative mind about their own country. Remember saying that we are promoting the national interests and we're doing a lot of lobbying in terms of investment, but these investors go and ask the people in the diaspora and they come out with negative information about our government, about our country, and in the end, the investors are scared away, and it tarnishes our development agendas. Now I want to know from you, do you have some focal persons in those countries, more so from people in the diaspora, who can really support you in having a mindset change to people living in the diaspora? Number two, many times and the countries who have
got involved in wars, many of our people get stuck in those countries. I have a suggestion, if possible. Can MOFA work with financial institutions as you repatriate these people back to their accounts? Some come back totally broke and have nothing. Can we engage them earlier before to open accounts like fixed or invest in something so that by the time they are brought back, if anything happens, they have where to start? That's why some of them have turned into propagandists. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable.